Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Looking at an okay day. Looks to be mostly dry. Mix of sun and clouds. Will take about 70 today for your Monday, September 30th, 2024. Before we get into a bunch of articles, national days, good news stories, two things you told me off the air. First is you started decorating. You went to Marshall's yesterday, is that right?
Saturday I was in Marshall's. I got a bunch of stuff. I also got a great jacket and a beautiful shirt, but that's a side note.
All right.
I decorated for fall, and it's so adorable. I have to send you a picture. I have little lights. It's so cute. Makes me happy.
All right, that's good. And
That's
then
number one.
you did tell me that months and months and months after, you're late on my show recommendations, you
Yes.
watched a Bryan Cranston show on
Yes.
Netflix I told you to watch.
Correct, Your Honor. I saw the first episode. It was amazingly good. It held my attention. It was suspenseful, emotional. The acting, superb. I will watch number 2 today.
It's
I don't want to
intense.
binge it. I want to enjoy each episode and then take a break.
Yeah, the show is definitely a slow burn, and it's intense for
Oh,
sure. Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
He's
I
a great
really,
actor.
Really enjoyed it. So thank you for that recommendation. And I want to say one more thing about football, if I may.
Sure.
Why do I hate Aaron Rodgers?
Um,
Why do I hate him?
he's
hate him.
okay.
I know
So-
this is going to upset a lot of Jets fans, and I apologize.
No, because I think a lot of Jet fans hate him as well. He's an acquired taste. Forget his talent. He's very talented, but he's an acquired taste as far as his personality is concerned.
He just rubs me the wrong way. I watched a
Yeah.
little bit of the game, and I think they lost by 1 point. He was sort of limping off. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
But I have an aversion to Aaron Rodgers.
the side note of this, Aaron Rodgers was out all last year, and now he's like a 40-year-old quarterback trying to come back. He's not a spring chicken anymore, this guy. So, it's not,
Anyway. I just wanted to make that observation, and then I
All right.
watched Kansas City. That was a good game. That's all I got.
Yeah, the last thing on football, then we can move on. The Chiefs, who are now 4-0, they don't really...
By the skin of their teeth, they're 4-0.
Well, right, that's my point. They rarely beat up on people, but then at the end of the season, you're like, how are they so good? They've won all these games. It's amazing. Yeah.
It's amazing how they just slip into yet another win that they could have easily lost. Absolutely.
Pretty wild. Cande, all right, a few things. The top simple joys in life. Number one, waking up after a good night's sleep is number one.
And lingering off a morning coffee. I love it so much.
That is number 3, actually. Catching up with an old friend is number 2.
Love that.
Watching your favorite show, which we just discussed, number 4.
Yes, we did. Mm-hmm.
Just the smell of fresh coffee is number 5.
Get you going. Put bacon in there, too, when you got a banner day.
Hearing your favorite song on the radio at number 6.
Love it.
These are simple joys. The smell of freshly baked cookies at number 7.
There may not be a much better smell than that, right?
I agree. Having someone tell you they were thinking about you at number 8.
Very nice.
Number 9 is waking up to the sun shining.
Also good.
And number 10, the sound of rain while you're inside safe and warm. How about
I
that?
do enjoy that. Yes.
All right,
Had a
simple
feeling over
joys.
the weekend like that. Very nice.
Simple joys. All right, on to the next one. There is a TikTok obsession, and it is called sleepmaxing. And Gen Z is all about sleepmaxing.
All right, what is that?
It's people who get overly into the perfect night's sleep. They use sleep tracking apps and over-the-top hacks to try to, sleep better.
Is it working?
Well, the first thing I'll say is if you're going to obsess about anything, obsessing about a good night's sleep is not the worst thing you can obsess
Worst
over.
thing, but I hope it doesn't stop you from sleeping.
Funny you say that. A lot of sleep experts say if you obsess, the more you obsess, the harder it might be
Yeah,
To sleep
that's
well.
very true. When you are determined to have a good night's sleep, 9 times out of 10 you won't.
Right, 100%.
Right? So,
Yeah. So that's the new obsession. Just letting you know that's
okay.
happening.
All
All right.
right.
And last one for you. I mean, we've become a lazy society. Somebody,
Finally, seeing the world through my eyes.
well, like somebody wants some French fries and they can't go out and get it. They have to order it, like Uber Eats or
Yeah,
something. That's,
that's I don't do that, but that I
yeah.
understand.
Now you can have Uber pick up your Halloween costume.
Oh my goodness.
All right, no, listen. Uber has partnered with Spirit Halloween, and you can book Uber to go get your Halloween costume and bring it to you.
That's a little ridiculous. You can order it from Amazon. They'll bring it to you too.
You could, and it's the height of laziness for sure is doing that. That is, if I'm sorry, and I'm not a Halloween guy, but if you don't go get your own costume or your kid's costume, you better check yourself. That's a problem right there.
That is a
kid.
problem. If you have to have that delivered, is somebody going to help you get into it? Or are you that lazy that maybe you won't even be able to put it on?
Yeah, what if it doesn't fit and you need it returned? What
Right.
happens then?
Right. Then
Right.
Uber comes back and gets it. I'm
Right.
confused.
Cande, it's National Orange Shirt Day, which discusses schools in Native American communities today.
Ah,
Yeah.
that is Evan's favorite color. Has been since he's a little kid. Orange.
I like orange. Orange is
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
National Love People Day today.
I love people.
Cande,
From a
I
distance.
love you. Cande.
I love you too.
Yes, it is National Love People Day. It's all about unconditional love.
Nothing better than that.
National Hot Mulled Cider Day today.
You know, I've had it. I like it, but I'm glad it only comes around once a year.
All right, I don't know that I've ever had hot mulled cider.
I think you'd like it.
All right. Cande, it's National Chewing Gum Day. I know you don't do that anymore, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Problem with the teeth there if you do, right?
Well, I don't want to have a problem with the teeth, so I don't do it anymore, and I don't even miss it. It's foreign to me now.
I have not chewed gum in a while, but just because I don't have any handy, I think I would chew gum more if I had it handy.
Brian
yeah.
always has gum around, and he chews it. I'm over it.
And last one, National Mud Pack Day. Do you do the face mud pack?
I don't. I should probably, but I don't.
Did you do that as a young
Never
lady?
I never did. I've never had a facial. I've never done a mud pack.
Interesting. So that
So be kind when you see my face.
It's not like you stopped at a certain point. You never did it ever.
Never, ever once.
Wow, shocking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cande, some good news. We'll round out the morning. Fox's weather. I guess his name's Bob Dylan. Is that right? The guy on Fox Weather, Bob Dylan, was all over social media this weekend after interrupting a live shot to save a woman in a flooded car.
Wow.
It was in Atlanta Friday after the hurricane. He called 911. Firefighters were on the way, but he heard her yelling for help. He waded out into the water and carried her out.
That's
amazing.
A hero. That's a lovely person. Yes. His mama raised him well.
Amazing. A woman in Massachusetts dropped an envelope full of cash in a grocery store parking lot. The guy who found it turned it in. It's making headlines because of the amount. $12,000 in cash.
Whoa.
And she gave him a $300 reward for being so honest.
I think 1,000 might have been a little more apropos. Somebody could have kept that in the blink of an eye.
That's unbelievable to turn that in. And and by the way, side note, I would turn it in, I would do something to get it to the person for a couple of reasons. Number one, it could be for a major thing. Like this could be the last $12,000 they have in their life. That's the first thing. But the second thing is you got to remember, everything is being filmed, Cande. There's cameras.
Today, that is
everywhere.
so true. So they'll know if you're honest or not.
They will. The woman goes back to the store and says, I dropped something in the parking lot. They go to the camera. They see the person who picked up the money. The cops will be at your door in 2 seconds, okay?
Oh.
So, yes, do the honest thing. And finally, a hospice place in Southern California granted an 89-year-old's last wish to go skydiving one more time.
Oh, my goodness.
Gary Patmore, a retired aerospace engineer and former stuntman, he did his 1,338th jump. And he's got to do it in the same place he did his first jump back in the 1960s. How about that?
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, well done. Candy, that does it for us on a Monday.
All right. Well, kiss Sabrina for me.
Oh, the hamster, the little hamster.
Yes, I'll be following her today. It's Sabrina the little hamster.
That's at Instagram, my daughter's new pet. Yes, she's a member of the family now. Absolutely.
Love her.
Oh, she's so cute. Everyone have a great rest of your day. I'm here till 10. Then we got Jim O'Brien, Murph Dog, Jay Letterman. Not bad. 70 mix of sun and clouds. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.